All right then, just did a few checks on my audio. Just bear with me. Okay, let me know how it sounds, guys. Just amended some settings, so it might be a little bit quieter or it might be a little bit loud. Let me know. Gosh, just as I was about to come on, this is why I was a bit delayed. I just was doing a bit of research in a story, and I thought, right, well, hold off while I do a bit of research because this will be worth it. Now, we'll let a few more people come in. We've got 6 people watching because I want to start tonight with a really important story that nobody's really talking about, and it's this missing Major General William Neil McCasland, and I don't know if any of you have heard of him. Yeah, the bells were gone. The thing is with the bells as well, because I'm indoors, you can't really hear them anyway. It's more in the summer when I'm outside you can hear the bells. So we'll let some more people come in. This is why I'm a bit later tonight, because I wanted to, and also I've had to go and sort the hedgehogs out, and we've had one killed, so I've been really upset. Someone's run over one of the hedgehogs that we look after. I was speaking to my neighbour. One of them, he found one of them in the road early outside my house at 5:30 this morning. Someone had run it over and killed it. He's devastated, my neighbour, because he looks after them. Well, he used to. We do it more now because he's not there as much. But so yeah, I had that shock finding out one of the hedgehogs have died, and I don't know which one until tonight when none of them have come yet. So I've been out there, spending a bit of time outside. It's just one bit later. Yeah, it's really upset me. And then obviously I've been researching this Major General. So we're going to try and crack on and not get upset. I don't know who it is. We don't know. He wasn't marked. He couldn't see any marking. I don't know whether you buried him. I don't know. We'll find out if it's Steve or Derek or Margaret or any of the others. We don't know. We'll see. Okay. Hi, Tamsin. Hi, Bridget. Hi, Amethyst. Hi, Lee. Hi, Carlos. Amethyst. I've said Amethyst. Hello, everybody. You guys, have you heard of this? Let me just get this up now, and I'll show you who I'm talking about. I'm just going to get a video up. So there's this missing general. Now it's gone into his 3rd week now, which is why I wanted to get a bit of a timeline on his disappearance. Now, apparently, this retired general had been working on some extremely top secret UFO. Hold on. Top secret UFO, declassified operations. Is the audio okay, everybody? Just let me know how the audio sounds. We're going to watch a couple of videos in a minute. Hang on. Now, this missing guy, this Major General, was actually in the WikiLeaks, named in the WikiLeaks files, and he was named in the John Podesta emails. This really has piqued my interest. His retired Air Force general is vanished. Now, we've got a 1-hour window from home, gun and wallet missing. So this is something that we need to do a lot of deep diving. Now, apparently, he was Tom DeLong's top advisor. So let me just get this in now. Hold on. And then we'll start reading this story. Happy St. Patrick's Day to those of you who celebrate. I'm English, Anglo-Saxon, so I'm obviously don't celebrate it. So this was a Blink 182 guy, and he's involved in UFOs. Really, really intriguing. So anyway, this guy was advisor to Tom DeLonge. Now he's just vanished. It's gone into its third week. This is from the 13th of March. Now, he apparently disappeared while his wife was out. He left his phone and glasses behind. There's rumours. Hi, audio good. Thank you, Carlos. Hi, Space Cat. Hi, everybody. If I've missed you. Hi, Steve. Yeah, I've heard about this. So when they go, oh, St. George was Turkish. Well, I thought St. Patrick was English. Are you sure about that? Because that would really wind him up, wouldn't it? Hi, last Saxon, above our pay ground. Do you know what? I don't think he has, you know. I think some people are saying he's been done over, because it's a bit funny that Obama mentions this disclosure. Trump says he wants to do it, and then this guy disappears. So it's really weird. We're going to watch a quick video now.
Authorities in New Mexico are asking for the public's help in locating a retired Air Force Major General who has been associated with the UFO community.
Let me go bigger.
William McCasland,
yeah, it will.
has been missing for 2 weeks now.
Right, let's get the volume up a little bit and let's start this from the beginning, okay? So this is a Fox News report.
New Mexico are asking for the public's help in locating a retired Air Force Major General who has been associated with the UFO community. William McCasland has been missing for 2 weeks now. Senior correspondent Claudia Cowan has details tonight. Good evening, Claudia.
Good evening to you, Brett. This mysterious disappearance is drawing attention because of where this top military scientist once worked. Authorities say 68-year-old William Neil McCasland was last seen at his home in Albuquerque on February 27th. They believe the retired Air Force general left his house on foot and then vanished. He left his phone and prescription glasses at his house, but his wallet and a .38 caliber revolver are said to be missing. A statement from the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office says he's an avid hiker, and while there's no sign of foul play, they say it's, quote, unlike Neil to be out of touch from his family and friends for this length of time. And they've issued a silver alert, which in New Mexico applies to missing people over 50 who may have cognitive or medical issues that could put them in danger. Before retiring in 2013, McCasland commanded the research lab at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio, one of the military's most advanced research hubs. The base has long been the subject of speculation and conspiracy theories, claiming debris from the alleged Roswell UFO crash was stored there. But investigators say there's no evidence McCasland's disappearance has anything to do with his work there.
Yeah, right.
And trying to put online rumors to rest, his wife Susan posted on Facebook saying even if there was a connection, quote, with absolutely no sign of him, maybe the best hypothesis is that aliens being.
Do you not find this a really bizarre, this comment from his wife? Hi, Nanny. This comment from his wife. It says, though at this point, this is what his wife has said. Now, let's not forget, this guy, I'm going to show you some more information in a moment. He was part of the Roswell. That base there was where allegedly they took this part of Roswell's spaceship. Now, his wife should be devastated. Now, he left his prescription. Hang on, must ask Hubby. Hubby is walked off. I want to ask him a minute. Oh, he's gone in the kitchen. When he comes back, I'll speak to him, see if he's ever heard of this guy, because he probably has, because he seems to know everything. Oh, there you are. You're like a walking encyclopedia. Have you ever heard of this General William McCasland in the US? This general, apparently, he was advisor to that Tom DeLonge. Wasn't he the one that was in Blink 182? Anyway. Right, so you don't know. Okay. So this general was part of all the secret military stuff. He overseen when they took the Roswell, obviously not when Roswell crashed, but when they took the bits from the Roswell to the base in Ohio, this top secret base, he overseen it all. And he's vanished. It'll be nearly 3 weeks in a 1 hour window from his house. And his prescription glasses were left. Everything was left there. and he's vanished into thin air. And he was even named in the WikiLeaks. It's going into its 3rd week now. And his wife, who should be absolutely devastated and worried sick, told the media when he went missing on the 6th of March, though at this point with absolutely no sign of him, maybe the best hypothesis is that aliens beamed him up to the mothership. However, no sightings of a mothership hovering above the Sandia Mountains have been reported. Do you not think that's a really bizarre thing to say about your husband who's missing?
Yeah.
Hi, Happy Joy.
But, you know, also maybe it's...
Hi, Richard.
I don't know. It's just weird, isn't it?
This is really bizarre.
It's weird, isn't it?
He was named in the Podesta emails in the WikiLeaks. So I've managed to do a little bit of digging and get all this up in time for the stream. But yeah, this goes like... This goes really, really deep. So yeah, I'm going to be doing it. Most of this stream will be on this. And then obviously we'll be doing a little bit more news that I didn't do from last night. Let's continue watching this. Is it Richard that's just... Sorry, I'm just going to get into the chat because I've missed a load of the chat. Richard's here. Hi, Richard. Guys, please hit the like if you enjoy the content. It does really, really help. Dislike if you don't. We won't cry. And there's lots of other channels available on old YouTube. Right then, so we've got 23 watching, 6 likes. Hello everybody, welcome in. I think not a lot of people have got the notifications for this. How you doing, Dave down under? They may have been married a long time. Oh yeah, fair enough. Tamsin's here as well. Richard says, hi Penny, well done for digging out. Yeah, isn't this strange, Richard? So let's continue this report and then we'll do some more digging.
To the mothership. However, no sightings of a mothership hovering above the Sandia Mountains have been reported. Multiple agencies are combing the area where McCasland was last seen. The FBI has also joined the search for this decorated Air Force general who simply walked out his front door there in Albuquerque 2 weeks ago.
Hang on, isn't New Mexico where that, you know, that newsreader where her mom vanished from? Was that New Mexico? Was that Arizona? Hi, Lanny. Was that Arizona or was that New Mexico? That's another weird one. It's as though they're punishing the reporter or the news anchor, the journalist. They take family away, don't they, when you don't do as you're told. Honestly, this is getting really bizarre. People just vanishing. And that wife, that's not a normal response. Arizona, yeah. It's that side of America, though, isn't it?
And never came back. Brett?
We'll follow it. Claudia, thank you.
Right, so that's the story that we've got there. So we've got the timeline.
So President Trump says the U.S. military is hitting Iran hard near the Strait of Hormuz. The conflict is bad.
Sorry about that. Yeah, so apparently the sheriff's office has released a timeline. So we're just going to have a quick look at the actual timeline and details that we know so far. So he left his phone, his glasses, a gun and his wallet have remained unaccounted for. So he's either taken his gun and his wallet with him or he's had them stolen from him whenever it was. Yeah, Lee, I think this is an intriguing one. I think I'm going to do a bit more digging into this. So we've got, it says here, the Bernalillo, I can't say that, County Sheriff's Office has released a timeline on Thursday evening describing the 68-year-old aerospace engineer's last known movements nearly 2 weeks after his disappearance, after the FBI joined the search effort. You know what else is in New Mexico, don't you guys? Zorro Ranch, old Eggstein's old aunt. That's in New Mexico. And the FBI have been very busy. They they've done their first search on that as well. So obviously I'll be doing a separate stream on that. So he went right now. Apparently, he had an interaction with a home repairman around 10 a.m. Isn't that how the Men in Black turn up? They pretend to be, fixing the gas or something. On the 27th of February, which is when he actually went missing. Here he is here. Apparently, he was a keen hiker as well. Now, he vanished between 11 and noon while his wife was out of the house for an appointment. His phone, glasses and wearable devices were found in the home. His wallet, hiking boots and a .38 caliber revolver were unaccounted for. Search teams found a US Air Force sweatshirt just over a mile from his home. What the? But authorities have not confirmed that it belongs to him, but they haven't said it isn't either. It doesn't either. The sheriff's office said he was last seen wearing a light green button-up outdoor shirt with a button-down collar and 2 chest pockets. This is really, really bizarre, guys. He's 5'11" with white hair, blue eyes. They've been doing checks on the roads. They've been checking home security. Here he's here doing some more hiking. He wears hikers who may have been wearing GoPro-style cameras or taking phone footage are also asked to check their footage. So this is a really, really bizarre one. I've got a little bit more information. Now, this Tom DeLong, apparently he was in the Blink 182, and he was also a UFO investigator. And apparently this missing general was his advisor, is what we're being told. It's really bizarre. Right, so we've got some more clues here. This is I think this is from today or yesterday. Hold on, we've got some more clues. So that story there was from last week. Let's have a look. Just see if this is a new story. I don't know if it is. I'm just checking this out quickly. Right, they found some boots, guys. Let's get this up. How are we all doing anyway? We've got some more stories to go, but obviously this one has piqued my interest an awful lot because it's related to aliens and all sorts of stuff. UFOs and all that shizness. Right, now, authorities searching for the missing retired Air Force are investigating a new development after hiking boots believed to belong to the missing general were discovered at his vacation home. Guys, this gets weirder and weirder. So this was on the 16th of March. Popping the link in here. If that's going to go, is it going to work? It's too long, I don't know. Is it going to work? Maybe. No, it's not. Okay, so ignore that. It's not going to work. So they found his boots at his vacation home. What the hell? Investigators are still working to determine whether they're his. Now, he's been missing a 3rd week. During a news conference yesterday, there's still been no confirmed sightings of him, and this silver alert has been issued. He was last seen leaving his home on foot around 11 a.m. Investigators noted left behind his phone, his glasses, several personal items remain, including his wallet, a revolver. Hang on a minute. I thought he took his gun. Personal items remain. A wallet, a revolver, and a holster for his gun. Now, they're saying now that a red backpack is unaccounted for. Didn't they, hi Saskia, didn't they just say that he took his gun with him? Early that morning, he was speaking with a repairman. But that's how they do it. The repairman described, listen to this, McCasland as being in a mental fog. Oh, come on. But investigators said there was no indication, he's obviously lying, that he was disorientated or confused, describing him instead as a highly intelligent, capable person. This repairman is, in my opinion, extremely suspicious. Out of an abundance of caution, we escalated the search to a silver alert in case they're saying he's got Alzheimer's. So he's vanished. We know about this. They've also recovered a sweatshirt, but we're not sure whether that's his or not, as we know. He runs, cycles and hikes in the area. He's an avid outdoorsman. They've received dozens of tips and are urging residents to check home security. FBI are involved as well. I think it's really bizarre what his wife has said. It is true that Neil was in the Air Force, she said. He had access to some highly classified programs and information, she wrote in a Facebook post. He retired from the Air Force almost 13 years ago and has only had very commonly held clearances since. Now, he commanded the Air Force Research Laboratory at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio. He holds a PhD in aerospace engineering from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. There is so much more. His wife is saying he had no knowledge of Roswell or ET, which I don't believe. So if you want me to do some more digging, The X-Files is coming back. The X-Files has just been renewed, guys, in case you didn't know. But it's going to have a brand new cast. But the X-Files has been renewed. Yeah, this Blink 182 guy, this Tom DeLonge, he also had something to do with him as well. It's really weird. Yeah, let me know what you're thinking in the live chat, guys, or if you're watching the replay, big up the replay crew, let me know. Now, I've got another little video here. This is on X. 28 watching. Hello, everybody. We've not got many people in tonight, but I did leave it late. So apologies for those of you who are annoyed that I've started late. But say, we knew we didn't get a stream tonight because of the hedgehog situation. Okay, so someone's put here, Major General Neil McCasland, long connected to UFO programs, is missing. We know this. He was responsible for managing the Air Force's $2.2 billion science and technology program. He was mentioned in the 2016 WikiLeaks emails as an advisor to Tom DeLonge regarding how to move forward with UFO disclosure. This is really, really bizarre. Right, let's watch this video.
Major General Neil McCasland, who is the former head of the Foreign Technology Back Engineering Laboratory at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. This is whom I suspect was the general that Tom met with at an airport and who collected Tom his advisors. Major General McCasland is responsible for managing the Air Force's $2.2 billion science and technology program. Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, the base where General McCasland oversaw, has a long history with the UFO phenomena, being the place that the infamous Project Blue Book was based out of, and where all of the Project Blue Book files are located. Wright-Patterson Air Force Base is also the place where the Army officially reported they took the crashed UFO wreckage from Roswell, New Mexico, before redacting their story and claiming it was a new weather balloon.
Headline edition, July 8, 1947. The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army. Army officers say the missile, found sometime last week, has been inspected at Roswell, New Mexico, and sent to Wright Field, Ohio, for further inspection.
This leaked information provided much credibility to Tom's claims of working with government insiders towards UFO disclosure. These are not random government employees, but some of the highest-ranking government officials who, of all people, would have knowledge of UFOs. I recommend everyone reads these emails themselves. They can be found at wikileaks.org by searching DeLonge. Tom would take advice from his advisors, who instructed him on the UFO matters for his fiction and non-fiction books.
Yeah, so that's just a clip. I'm trying to find the full documentary on that. But this is really bizarre. So I don't know what you guys think of this, but my spidey senses are going bonkers. Yeah, Dr. David Kelly. Now, this guy was working, as I say, apparently the pieces of Roswell, if you believe in that crash, I don't know what to believe. he was apparently working with them. So now, just before we move on, I just want to show you this. Now, this is part of the WikiLeaks emails regarding this dude. So it says here, he's in charge of all the stuff. I've got the actual email here, but he's in charge of all the stuff. When Roswell crashed, they shipped it to the laboratory at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. General McCasland was in charge of that exact laboratory up to a couple of years ago. He not only knows what I'm trying to achieve, he helped assemble my advisory team. He's a very important man. That is what Tom DeLonge has come out and said, right? So here's one of the emails here from WikiLeaks. It's a bit hard. I don't think I can actually zoom in. So it says, trust me, the advice has already been happening on how to do all this. So Tom DeLonge was a Blink 182 frontman, and he wants to bring, it's really bizarre, but he wants to bring around disclosure. Honestly, this year it's all building up. We've got Trump talking about disclosure, Obama talking about disclosure. We've got the new movie, Steven Spielberg, Disclosure Day. All of this is being hyped up. We've got all these weird things in the sky that people are filming day in, day out. There's a lot of weird shit going on. Do you remember the end of last year when I kept seeing them every single morning? I was filming them. I filmed quite a few of them. I don't know what they were. These weird lights. So it says, trust. You're right. So it says, trust me, the advice has already been happening on how to do all this. He just has to say out loud. But he's very, very aware as he is in charge of all the stuff. When Roswell crashed, they shipped it. This is from Tom DeLonge. When Roswell crashed, they shipped it to the laboratory at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. General McCasland was in charge of that exact laboratory. This is to Podesta, John Podesta. He not only knows what I'm trying to achieve, he helped assemble my advisory team. He's a very important man. Now, like I said, that was from John Podesta. That was from Tom DeLonge to John Podesta. I don't know what's going on, but we need to keep a good close eye on this one. There's also a video here. Let me just see if I can find it. I think I read that one. There was also a video from Tom DeLonge. Let me just see if I can find it. Hold on a sec, guys. This was all done rushed, you see, at the last minute, because I was obviously going to talk about all the things that we missed last night, and I ended up jumping onto this quickly because, you know, it's such an important story. So apart from Richard, has anybody else heard of this? This Tom DeLonge guy, there's a video here. Let me just play this quickly and then we'll move on. Hi, Stephen. Right, so this is this guy. This is who he was advising this major. Let's see if we can get full screen. Yes, we can. Right, I'm just going to leave this playing for a moment. Okay, so this is Tom DeLonge. This is who was being advised by the missing general, and he talks about aliens here.
Interesting is on a quantum level, like everything in time is happening at the exact same moment, past, present, future. So what we see as physical reality, like look out your door and you see your street and the trees and other houses, but imagine if you kind of like just turn your head and it goes and you see that same location, but it's 1940. Turn it again and it's 1700. Turn it again, it's the year 3000. But it's the same place. Mm-hmm. And you can just kind of look through every timeline. That's all happening at the same moment. And what you end up actually seeing is all you believe is possible. That's not how it works. What they said is your brain is a transducer. So you're literally taking waves of potential, low frequencies, high frequencies, and you project them at the quantum level the instant that you look at something and think about it, and then it imprints it on a universal kind of hard drive that somebody else can now go to the location and see the same tree that you put there. So they're like, well, does a tree make a sound in the forest when it falls? No, it's not even there until a human is there to put it there. It's wild. So now they're going, oh my God. So if consciousness is literally the energy that is everywhere, that's omnipotent, the way we say God is, omnipotent, the way we say God is, it's what powers the atom. It's a sea of energy that powers the individual atom. That you're telling me that we can tap into that sea and our brain just pulls that fuel and we can project like war, a dictator, an abuser, love, happiness, a child, a tree. And so then they did all these experiments called the double slit experiment, where they're shooting photons through one of two slits, like on a plate. Just one individual photon. They were like, it's only going through the slit that we observe. Like the scientists, they were looking at the left slit, the photon goes to that one, or the right one. Like kids like Edgar Allan Mitchell, I think I told you this a long time ago, when he went to the moon, he came back and he was just like, something about consciousness is a big deal. And he had this epiphany. So he started this this institute called the Institute of Noetic Sciences or something. It's all about consciousness. So Edgar Allan Mitchell, a PhD, Apollo astronaut, gets all these other PhDs. And one of the first things they studied was Uri Geller was around TV, the psychic bending spoons in his fingers, melting spoons. They're going around, they kind of find out, is he lying, is he not? We can't actually tell because we know he's lying here. Looks like he's really doing it here. So we don't really fucking know. But what we do know is when we go around all the houses of kids watching this dude on Johnny Carson, they don't know he's lying. So the kids are really doing it. So I don't know, look, he can do it, I can do it. Because no one told the kids it's not possible. That has to do with faith and belief and manifestation. It's actually physics. It's literally actually physics that on the very fundamental basic quantum level, the only way for a physical matter to exist is for a human to transduce the waves into physical matter. And if you don't, someone else will do it for you, and then you're kind of fucked, you know. And then you live in a.
So this is the guy. This is this Tom DeLonge guy who was in Blink 182, which is really bizarre. Now he's discussing how UFOs work from the outside of time. Now we can continue watching this, or we can move on. Let me know. There's another minute left. We might as well just leave it on. I'll carry on playing it. There's only a minute left of this anyway.
World that you can't mesh with, you know. So we are literally creating reality, and everything is happening everywhere all at once. So if you think of your brain as this little antenna, you can literally tune into your own life experience. But there's cause and effect and all these different natural forces. So if you want to be a rock star and that's all you tune in, maybe you'll get there overnight, but you'll be on drugs and you'll hurt people and you'll have a crash. Because at the end of the day, it's about your soul learning lessons and getting better and consciousness expanding, because all of us are having lessons. And this is like the latest stuff with neuroscience and physics and quantum physics. And UFOs kind of sit at the nexus of all of that. That's how I got into this stuff, because I was like, I want to know about the machines and who are the pilots. But really what you learn is these machines aren't coming from other planets. They're coming from time, you know. And then you go, why? Well, maybe we have a consciousness they don't have. So they can't like meditate and kind of cruise through all things at once. They have to use a machine to do it, you know. So it gets really crazy quick, but I find that fascinating.
Yeah, so but let's keep an eye out, because it would be very intriguing if this guy goes missing. That's just an ad for some reason. Don't know why I've got that. He traded stage, band and fame to teach his daughter and learn more. So he must be home ed. It says, in fact, he knows, understands, and is knowledgeable. If we think we know, he knows 3 times as much. This guy is basically saying he gave up everything. You know, he was a famous singer and he gave it up to teach us about disclosure and, excuse me, home educate his daughter. So this is like really, really interesting stuff. Anyway, hello, 34 people. Hi, Candice. I've not seen you for a while. How you doing? Terry Knowles Band again in the house. Yuri got debunked. He bent the spoons before he went on camera. Yeah, I think no one believes him, do they really? Does anybody believe in him? So yeah, more digging to be done. I think a video is needed on this general guy. I think we've covered the basics of it tonight in this show, but I do think that I need to do a bit of a deeper dive on that one. Anyway, just moving on. This is from last night's stories now, so we'll be covering the ones we missed last night. We've got a whistleblower here. Hi Jane, how you doing, love? Whistleblower insists that Roswell is 100% real. This is different story, but obviously it's about Roswell, and recovery wasn't human. So he's saying it was an alien. So this guy, Eric Davis, claims the 1947 crash was 100% real. Not human craft was recovered, and the proof is hidden in secret files. That is a stock image of a UFO there, in case anyone thinks that that's a real photo. It isn't. A UFO whistleblower has sensationally claimed the legendary Roswell crash was 100% a real extraterrestrial event, insisting the recovered craft was not of human origin. Astrophysicist Eric Davis, a former scientific advisor to the Pentagon's now disbanded Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, has broken ranks to validate the 1947 mystery that has baffled the world for nearly 80 years. While the US government has spent decades insisting the debris found at the Foster Ranch in Corona, New Mexico, was nothing more than a downed weather balloon, Davis claims the truth is far more out of this world. So this guy says on the American Alchemy podcast, apparently Davis didn't mince his words. He said his conviction stems from high-level briefings with the late Apollo astronaut Ed Mitchell and retired Navy. All of this is all. Do you not think it's a little bit weird that all this is coming out? And apparently, the people like him who were high up and close to this have all been threatened that they could make people disappear. Now, you imagine if we get disclosure and this general guy who's missing, was going to go and speak about this under oath. This could go tits up. I believe that they've unalived him or got rid of him. Or is he in hiding? That's another question, isn't it? Is he in hiding? So he said 100% I have my information that I got from Ed Mitchell at a science advisory board at the Pentagon. Admiral Wilson coming back and verifying the Roswell crash actually did happen. It wasn't a mobile balloon. It wasn't raw wind radar. It wasn't a weather balloon. It wasn't anything of that nature. I'm not saying this. I am quoting. I don't know. It was a real craft of unknown origin that was adjudicated to be not of human origin. So that was just a couple of days ago. That story came out, which is just more people going along with the Roswell story. Again, I don't know if it's true. I just don't know. This is the curious news. It is a news that piques my curiosity and hopefully yours as well. Yeah, apparently there's an Aero 52 as well. Interesting. Okay, now this living Nostradamus. Hang on. There's another apparently living Nostradamus. Oh my God. Living Nostradamus says that we live in a monitored aquarium controlled by alien biodrones. Again, these people are utterly bonkers. But, let's hear them out. They might be true. We might be the ones that are bonkers for thinking they're all a bit nuts. But there you go. Exclusive. Athos Salome, I think we've covered him before, claims reports of USOs. This is a new one on me. Unidentified submerged objects. This is the ones that come out of the sea beneath the ocean, suggests that alien intelligences have been on our planet for thousands of years. Again, another stock image that isn't a real UFO. I genuinely believe that these UFOs, these like flying saucers, they were all invented during, you know, all the movies in the 50s and in the 60s, all the alien movies. They were just made up, just total tosh. The psychic claims an alien invasion happened thousands of years ago. Trump's promise to release America's X-Files have led to claims that alien bodies have already invaded Earth and are ruling over humans. He also dubbed that he likened humans to fish in an aquarium. Oh, yawning again, sorry, because I've not eaten again today. And claimed that Trump's pledge to unseal secret documents relating to alien life is the breaking point, the moment the fish finally sees the glass of the aquarium. I don't know whether this guy's right. He probably is just a lunatic. But what do you think? Now, apparently, you know, it is him. I've seen him before. He reckons he's like a living Nostradamus. He's had his lips done and his jaw. Oh my God, these ads are really pissing me off now. So that's what he reckons anyway. Athos said that debris found in the Mariana Trench, the deepest oceanic trench on Earth, which is the Challenger Deep, but apparently no, there are others, is proof that an alien invasion happened thousands of years ago. What debris? Do we know about what debris these are? Because I don't have a clue what these debris are. He said that motherships operating below the oceans found to have permanent bases on Earth. It is the end of traditional geography. The frontiers are vibrational and mankind is just discovering it shares the Earth with a force. You know what gets me about this? This guy here. He's literally spouting all this nonsense. Hi, Bev, love. Spouting all this nonsense without a scrap of evidence. Literally anyone can just stand there and say, oh, I can't stop yawning, guys. I need some sugar or something, or a cup of tea or something, because I've not eaten again. Anyone could just spout all this. It doesn't mean it's, you know, it's real. It just means it's his opinion. Right, so talking about psychics, we've got another one. Now, apparently, do you remember that Baba Vanga, that lady with the blind lady who was apparently a Nostradamus? Now, apparently, some of her predictions have apparently been coming true. So Baba Vanga and Nostradamus' 2026 predictions resurface following Iran conflict. The mystics are known for making some eerily accurate predictions. Two alleged clairvoyant figures may have correctly predicted one of the biggest events of 2026 so far. Nostradamus and Baba Vanga are known for their many predictions for humanity, which span over centuries. While the French seer is known to be one of the select few prophets who believe they have been eerily correct in some of their predictions long after their death, Baba Vanga has managed to do the same after she died back in 1996. The former Nostradamus died in the 16th century, but not before writing a book called the Les Prophéties, the prophecies, which is known for its future forecasts and coincidentally predicted world-altering events. On the other hand, a Bulgarian mystic, Baba Vanga, spoke of many prophecies which would happen. Now, both of them have correctly predicted a war would ensue in 2026. So they both predicted this war, apparently. In fairness, Nostradamus also predicted global conflict in 2025, which we did see between Russia and Ukraine. Yeah, well, it didn't start then, though, did it? You know? I'm yawning, guys. I'm sorry. There he is. There's Nostradamus there. He predicted in 2025, people have remained skeptical about their predictions, though, and how their words could be misinterpreted due to the vague nature of some of them. But one thing is clear, they both predicted that a global war or great war would take place this year. Nostradamus wrote in his quatrain, 7 months, great war, people dead through evil, ruin, Evrex, the king will not fail. Many think this is linked to the ongoing conflict in the Middle East, as they linked it to a previous phrase from an astrologer which read, sorry, I'm trying not to yawn, within 2 cities there will be scourges, the like of which was never seen. This was previously been linked to the atomic bombs dropped by the US on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in the Second World War. Apparently, Baba Vanga also foresaw the global wars. She believes that Earth may never really know peace. I don't know what you guys think, but it says here we're only in March and we've already come true as US and Israel are currently locked in a conflict with Iran. So both mystics apparently could see the future. But what do you guys think? What are people saying in the live? I know it's late again. I'm sorry, I can't stop yawning. Let me just hang on. I didn't get a cup of tea before I went live, okay? And I've not eaten anything since yesterday. So I'm going to eat a Haribo. I'm going to open up a Haribo and eat one to try and stop me from yawning. Who are you on about? You haven't clicked on. Don't know what to think anymore. It's so weird. This is why we like the Curious News, that we just eat a Haribo, a fried egg, and just see if it stops me from yawning. School's been shut today, apparently, for Eid celebrations in Bradford. Oh, and Thursday and Friday. What is going on? I don't have time to eat and sleep. I'm hoping hubby might get me a cup of tea if he hears this. Definitely need more on that, darling. Definitely. Right. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, my lovely. I was worried about you. Right, what else did we miss last night? Let's have a look. This is a weird one. I tried to find the video for this last night, but I couldn't find it. It's in the Daily Star. Now, you guys know it's a bit of fun, all right? The Daily Star is known for its silly stories, but it's just a bit of fun, you know? Otherwise, we'll just watch the normal news and be depressed. Now, this is really weird because remember we've covered Cannock Chase in the past. That big forest, woods forest, and there's supposed to be... Hang on a minute. Hang on, Alice just messaged me. Ask him if I want to eat something, which I should really. So this Cannock Chase is where there's apparently been aliens seen, and there's been these black-eyed children, ghosts, things seen, and all this stuff. Now, apparently, a 7-foot pigman has been spotted roaming notorious Bigfoot hotspot. So there's been lots of things seen at Cannock Chase. Still something I'd like to do. Oh my God, Bev, I feel you, love. It makes me so tired. Right, I've eaten one fried egg. Let's see. Not an actual fried egg. I don't eat eggs, you know what I mean? So the area of Cannock Chase has come under the spotlight again with a brand new beast who is said to be half pig, half man, and the result of a botched World War II science experiment. We need to get on Google Maps and see exactly how big this Cannock Chase is. That is not the real pig man, guys. It is an image created by AI for the newspaper. Right, let me just have a look how big this place is, because surely there's nowhere big enough in this country to hide a Bigfoot. Let's have a look. Right, okay, so Cannock Chase, a designated national landscape, formerly an area of outstanding natural beauty, which covers 17,000 acres, roughly 6.9 thousand hectares or 26 square miles. It is known as mainland England's smallest national landscape, comprising forests, heathlands and parklands. So it is pretty big, guys. The public have access to roughly 3.387 hectares. So a lot of it is not allowed. Half of it isn't open to the public. Okay, so I suppose there could be something like this hiding in there. It is pretty big. Forget Bigfoot, a new beast is trawling Britain's countryside, folks, in the form of a 7-foot pigman. Paranormal experts say the UK is getting freakier and freakier as the weeks go on in 2026, with new sightings of a super scary monster in one of Britain's most haunted hotspots. I would love to go back and start doing my ghost hunts again. I think I may have talked one or two of my friends into it. I think that I could possibly start going, because I used to go with Al, and obviously I can't go with Al anymore because we've got Jack and the dogs. So, and it's finding someone to go with me who, one, isn't terrified, and two, doesn't think it's bonkers. And I think I might have 1, 2, maybe 3 friends. I don't know. We'll see. The area of Cannock Chase has come, and there's you guys as well. You guys might want to come with us. It's come under spotlight again after a flurry of gruesome glimpses of horror creatures were reported. Ghost boffins say there's been a flurry of activity in the West Midlands woods and say they fear this could just be the start. Has anybody else ever been there? Jane's got a quick. Who would go with me really seriously? If I start doing some, like, having a look and seeing what we could do, would anybody seriously go with me? Earlier this week, they warned that Bigfoot was back with 3 more ghostly sightings in the last 8 weeks compared to the whole of 2025. Let me just go to this a sec. Hold on. Hang on a minute. Don't let me forget the shopping, to edit the shopping. What's this? I don't know what that is. I'll look at that after. I've got all the ads back now. Oh my God. I've got to walk George again soon because we took him out and he never had a poop. Has he had his dinner? Something to eat? He's celebrating. Has he eaten? Yeah. Anybody else got a dog that celebrates eating their dinner? Because ours does. George actually celebrates his dinner every time he has something to eat. He's had some chicken. Oh, this is that one from I've just seen. He celebrates and he rolls around and does this thing with his legs in the air, gets all excited and starts playing. And it's dead exciting, apparently. So this is that article we've just gone on to. This was from a few weeks ago. But there's been loads and loads of sightings of Bigfoots or big feets. Now, apparently, he's back and he's brought a host of suspected ghouls and demons with him. Paranormal experts fear something really big is coming, guys, and it will hit in the coming months after it emerged have been more ghostly sightings. He's cracking me up, Georges. Can't concentrate when he's there. I've stopped yawning, guys. I shouldn't have said that. The area of Cannock Chase has come under the spotlight again after a flurry of gruesome glimpses of horror creatures were reported. We need to go there. Do you not think we need to go there? See what's going on. Let me get back to the original article. Here we go. So this is this pig man. Obviously, that's not real. Look at the dog looking at him. The pigman is stalking the woods in Cannock Chase. Now, if this was April 1st, we do need to do an April 1st again, guys. Because then what I do, I tell you all these stories. Some are real and some aren't real. And you guys have got to guess which ones are actual really stories or which ones are April Fool's stories. Because the world is so bonkers now, you wouldn't know. So apparently this new beast has joined him. They're saying that he's a World War II creature. Professional ghost hunter Robert Palm. Anybody ever heard of him? I haven't. He said this beast is said to be one of Britain's eeriest urban legends. I always thought that it was an American pigman spoken about in the past, but it has not been until this year. We've had a sighting of him. Where's the photos? Oh, we've got a comment here about the celebrations from the pooches. My sister's dog Luna celebrates when she gets something to eat, like she gets her breakfast, lunch and dinner. She's a mini cockapoo. She's a wee darling though, as is George. Ah, you okay, darling? Yeah, it's after he eats. So what he does, he eats, and then after he's eaten, he goes and rolls around on his back on the sofa or on one of his dog beds. He's got several, and rolls around with his legs in the air and starts going all excited. Oh, really? Didn't one of them die? Hi, Medusa. But yeah, so it's interesting to know. I've never seen it before. He gets very excited when he has his dinner. It's late tonight, but he didn't want it early, did he?
No.
When I say dinner, he doesn't eat dog food. He has, like, what did he have? Cooked chicken. Chicken legs. Obviously not drumsticks, proper legs with no bones, clearly. We take the bones out. Right, so this guy has said it's said to be one of Britain's eeriest urban legends. They've now got a sighting. It just shows, thank you, that what all of us paranormal hunters are saying is correct. Things are heating up. The pigman is terrifying. He stands at 7 foot tall and he has the head of a pig and the body of a man. And he's said to be the result of a mad science experiment from decades gone by. Many believe he is the product of twisted World War II experiments, possibly involving early genetic modification, who has been lying dormant for all this time. There he is hiding in the woods. Obviously an AI image. One of them died, Lee. If sightings are up for ghosts and demons and Bigfoot in the area, then maybe it is making the other beasts that lie within Cannock Chase a bit more brave. So apparently Pigman's feeling brave because Bigfoot's has been out. How do I keep a straight face when I'm doing this? Maybe they are coming out to play. Other experts say sightings have been up. Paranormal investigator Lee Brickley has written a book on the mysteries around Cannock Chase. We need to go there, guys. What makes these encounters particularly significant is the physical interactions. Most sightings describe visual and auditory experiences, but we have seen some more regular ones where the entity physically touches one. Where's the photos if this is true? This raises numerous questions about the nature of these sightings and the possible dangers they pose. So, you're all right, my love. Right, George wants to go out now. Yeah, so this was from yesterday. This was yesterday's stories that I never got to do. AI is going to have to come back, and because George is going nuts now because he wants to go out. Because he never had to, we took him out earlier to the park and he got too distressed by all the other dogs and never had a poop. And now he wants to go. Guys, can somebody come and, AI, can you come here, please? And take George. Right. I'm just going to get a couple more. If I can, I might have to just kill this stream now. Oh, right. I'm just having a quick look at the next stories, but I can't really do any more stories because I've got George going absolutely mad at me now and wants to go out walking. AI, can you hear me? No, he can't. He can't hear me. Oh, right. Okay. There's so many more things I want to talk about as well. There's that weird building as well in New York that I want to cover. Okay, so we've got another story here, if George will let me. This is a weird one. It was in the New York Post. And George is barking now. What do you reckon to Pigman then? Do you reckon it's real? Penny, don't go to the woods alone unless you're a teddy bear. Steph's doing good. Has anybody ever seen a pigman? It's probably my walking dogs around. Do you walk? Has anybody here actually go to Cannock Chase? I can't do this because George is going absolutely mad. Hold on. He's come to knock my microphone over now. AI, if you're watching, can you please come here? I'm going to take you walking in a minute, okay? Mommy, take you spinning soon, okay? Spinning. That's his thing for walk, spinning, because he spins around when he has a poop. It's so cute. He spins in circles until he goes. It's like an anxiety thing. It's weird. He's going nuts, so I can't. I think he wants to go for the poop. I'll take him in a minute. The mysterious 500-year-old imprint of the Virgin Mary. Listen to this, folks. So it's a 500-year-old imprint of Virgin Mary. Has hidden detail that might defy traditional explanation. This is really weird, guys. Oh my God. Scientists studying one of the world's most famous religious images said a mysterious detail hidden inside might defy a traditional explanation. When this could literally be just people that think they're seeing things that aren't there. But I want your guys' opinion on this. When examining the tilma of Guadalupe, 24 likes, guys. Please hit the like if you don't mind. It helps. When examining the tilma of Guadalupe, a cactus fiber cloak that a cactus fiber cloak that many Christians believe bears a miraculous image of the Virgin Mary. Researchers claim they discovered at least 13 tiny human figures embedded in the eyes. The reflections are so small that they can only be seen when the image is digitally enlarged, according to a report titled Miraculous Image of Our Lady of Guadalupe, published in the St. Michael the Archangel Catholic Church in Texas. According to the group, the figures look like witnesses who were present when the artifact was first revealed in the 16th century. The image of Our Lady of Guadalupe has been the subject of numerous technical studies since 1751 and extensive scientific investigations in recent years. So we're going to see it now. So this is an imprint. Right, okay. Now that's her eyeball, right? This is madness. Now, I don't think it's going to let me enlarge that without the stupid ads, but I'll have a go. So there's her eyeball. Yeah, there. And then that's how it looks when you zoom in on a normal. But then when you zoom in with this special technology and make it colour, it looks like there are people watching on. I'm not quite sure what that is. Oh, that's supposed to be the people. That's supposed to be a real picture. They say there's at least 13 tiny human figures embedded in the eyes. I don't know, that does look pretty, I can't get rid of it. There you go. What do people think? I found this one really intriguing. That's why I bought it to you. What do you reckon, guys? This is 500 years. Can you hear George crying? He's outside with Daddy, but he wants... The cat might be out there. He's scared of the cat. He screams at the cat. He hates it. But he's also really scared. Right. However, despite the large-scale investigations, none of the findings offered any sound scientific explanations, which to this day defies science and all human reasoning as it continues to baffle scientists and even skeptics. What do you guys reckon? So I don't understand. So there's the eye. That's zoomed in, and then I'm guessing these little dots here, when you put colour in, do look like people. That one looks like she's got wings, doesn't it? According to the researchers, the figures appear to be witnesses to when the artifact was revealed in the 16th century. According to folklore, the image suddenly appeared on his cloak when he was presented it to the bishop Jean de Zumagra, which shocked witnesses and turned the object into one of the most esteemed religious objects in the Americas. That is weird, guys. The reflections are so small they can only be seen when the image is digitally enlarged. The cloak is made from coarse fibres of maguey cactus, which normally decays within a few decades. But the tilma has survived for nearly 5 centuries. That's weird. With little deterioration, despite exposure to candle smoke, humidity, dust, and handling by pilgrims. What the hell? And it's not decayed. Historical records reveal that the tilma seems to be unusually resistant to insects and dust, noting that the colours have stayed bright even without a protect. What the hell? This is really weird. So it's not faded like normal stuff would fade. Defies scientists, defies science and all human reasoning, and it continues to baffle. So not only is these little people in there, there's also the fact that it hasn't deteriorated. It measures about 5 feet by 3 feet and consists of 2 pieces of fabric sewn together with a simple seam running through the centre of the image. So basically it's been handled by all sorts of people, right? It's been dusty. Is this here? It's been dusty. It's been covered in all sorts, and it hasn't ever deteriorated. This echoed the findings from the researchers that said sections of the face, hands, robe and mantle, the digitally processed high-resolution images appear to have been applied in a single step. No sketches, corrections or visible brushstroke. What are you doing, George? With all of this information, the scientists concluded the technique used to create the image couldn't be easily explained with known 16th century painting methods. This is really, really bizarre. This is really bizarre. How are you guys all doing in the live chat? So, it's not even possible, apparently. It's not possible. It would have disintegrated without the little pictures of the face. George is playing. We're not covered CERN for a bit, have we? And I think people wanted a full CERN. There's some really weird stories here that I hadn't even seen. Look at this one. These aren't even part of my stream, but I've just come across some weird stories. Oh, George is here now. Look at this one. Florida deploys furry robot rabbits. Rabbits to the rescue to fight invasive Burmese python overpopulation. George, stop being naughty. He's taken gizmos. Oh, my God. Night of the Rabbits, a water management district in Florida's Everglades, At least they're not real. If they were real, I would be very upset. It's using robot rabbits to help monitor and eventually eliminate its ever-growing population of invasive Burmese pythons that have wreaked havoc on native animals. It's madness. It's like these aren't even native pythons. They're invasive. How have they got there from Burma is the question. The solar-powered rabbits, this is so cool. The solar-powered rabbits were let loose in the Everglades shortly after the annual python. What the hell? Oh my God, listen to this, guys. This is kind of cruel, though. The annual Florida Python Challenge is a 10-day competition that draws hundreds of eager snake wranglers to hunt the invasive species. So they want to kill them because they're invasive. But it's not their fault that they're there, is it? It's not their fault they've been born there. It's like the squirrel thing. You know, like the grey squirrels, and people go on about, you shouldn't feed them and that. They shouldn't be here, and you can actually kill them because they're not native. It's not their fault they're born here, And do you know what? A lot of people think that the greys have mated with our reds, and that's why you get red in the greys. They're actually two separate species, and they couldn't mate if they wanted to. I find that very interesting. Just saying. So the robot bunnies, while cartoonish in appearance, are equipped with an artificial intelligence-powered camera that alerts officials with the South Florida Water Management District when they spot a python. So these things have got cameras in, these little bunnies. So when it watches, and when a python gets it, they can send people out to get rid of it. Someone will be dispatched to remove the snake. But how do they remove it? These robots were designed to mimic real bunny rabbits' movements and include mechanics to imitate a live one's heat signature and a scent which pythons hone in on when hunting real live bunnies. Oh. AI's bought me a cuppa. I stopped yawning, though, from that one little fried egg Haribo, didn't I? Oh, what's this here? I've never seen this. Trump fuels mystery on which ex-president's been talking to about Iran. What's this? This is from today. The Trump has said he's been talking to an ex-president. This isn't part of my stream either. Trump, right, on Monday, yesterday, he said he spoke to one of his predecessors who regretted not attacking Iran, stoked continued intrigue on Tuesday after spokespeople for all living ex-presidents denied contact. Look, for 47 years, no president was willing to do what I'm doing. And they should have done it a long time ago, Trump said. Yeah, we know about this. I've uploaded some of it on my other channel. And yet every president now has spoken to a certain president who I like. A past president, a former president. I wonder who that is. I reckon it's Bill Clinton. We've got George Bush, Barack Obama, Joe Biden, and Bill Clinton. It's either Bill Clinton. What do you reckon, guys? Oh, no, I will eat something else. I'm not about to stop me yawning. Look into the Euphrates River demons. Never heard of them. Interesting. Robot dogs being used in migrant hotels. Oh, God. It just pisses me off. Oh, right. I'm going to do another couple more and then we'll move on. I think I've got a UFO video somewhere, actually. Let's have a look. Oh gosh, there's so much to cover this week, guys. We've also got loads and loads of the Epstein stuff. It's just finding the hours in the day, to be honest with you. It's just madness. Let's see what else we've got here. See what else we've got. There was a UFO video somewhere. Let me just find it. Just bear with me. Oh. I think it's, hang on. Another one that's weird. It's just weird. So I want your opinion on this. Because it could be fake again. But I know you guys like these. Because we don't know whether they're real or not. And that's the fun part. Right, let's just get this up for you. We've got 28 watching. Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate you. We'll go for a tiny bit longer. And then I'm going to go and walk G-Dog. All right. Right, so this one, a little bit of information on it before we watch it. This is from today, actually. It's posted today. I might upload this to for shorts, actually. It's from a channel called UFO Mania. Los Angeles eyewitness states just saw this in the sky. Pretty sure it's either a natural thing or made by humans. So I'm going to upload this. But I've never seen anything quite like this. And to me, it's technically unidentified. My friend thought it was something from SpaceX. But I've filmed many launches and they don't look like this. No observables. I hope that I've hit 300 characters at this point. It's hard to know what 300 characters look like, is what he said. But anyway, so let's watch this video. So this was apparently filmed by his friend who thought it might have been SpaceX. Have we got any audio? We have, apparently. Here we go. Is there any audio?
Dan, what is that?
I don't know. I'm filming it.
I'm pretty sure my manager also thinks I'm like in my 30s.
Is it a rocket?
It might be a rocket. It looks very SpaceX to me.
It's coming here.
If it is, it's going to be wonderful.
Oh, wow. There's definitely a line there. Oh, wow.
Yeah. This is a great SpaceX viewpoint. It's SpaceX, by the way.
Mm.
That's absolutely SpaceX?
Yeah.
I thought SpaceX was white. Oh,
no, this is SpaceX.
Wait, SpaceX or, I mean, it's from, you're saying it's from
this
SpaceX.
This is like the best meteor I've ever fucking seen.
Are we watching a meteor right now?
I mean, I've never seen anything in the sky that looks like that. Whoa, it's losing. Okay, the tail's changing color now.
Yeah, it's SpaceX. It's going now. So.
Wait, when you say it's, do you mean it's Starlink? Is that what you're saying?
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's a satellite. It's a rocket.
Oh,
that might have been a meteor, dude.
No.
it just disappeared.
It was a meteor. It burned out.
Wow.
That was like maybe the best meteor.
I'm going to put that on again.
7:38.
I don't think I should tell people how old I am.
Dan, what is that?
I don't know. I'm filming it.
I'm pretty sure my manager also thinks I'm like in my 30s.
Is it a rocket?
It might be a rocket. It looks very SpaceX to me.
It's coming here.
If it is, it's going to be wonderful.
Oh, wow. There's definitely a line there. Oh, wow.
Yeah. This is a great SpaceX viewpoint. It's SpaceX, by the way. Absolutely.
That's absolutely SpaceX?
Yeah.
I thought SpaceX was white. Oh,
no, this is SpaceX.
Wait, SpaceX or, I mean, it's from, you're saying it's from
this
SpaceX.
Is like the best meteor I've ever fucking seen.
Are we watching a meteor right now?
I mean, I've never seen anything in the sky that looks like that.
This is weird looking. I don't know about you guys.
Whoa,
Do you think that
okay,
this
the tail's
is
changing color now.
SpaceX?
Yeah, it's going now. So.
Wait, when you say it's, do you mean it's Starlink? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's a satellite. It's a rocket.
Oh,
that might have been a meteor, dude.
No.
What are
It just
people saying in
disappeared.
the live chat? Let's have a quick look.
Wow.
That was like.
I think it is as well. Hey, Richard. Yeah, this is, I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to upload that onto my shorts. Obviously, I'll put captions on there and I'll edit it so it's mine and not coming, not stolen. So I'll make it my own. And I think I'll ask people what they think, because I think this is really, really interesting. I don't think it's SpaceX. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think that's SpaceX. Very interesting. Right then, what are people saying in the live chat? Let's have a quick gander. Just one sec. Sorry about this. Hang on, sorry. Saw Starlink, but it didn't look like that. No, that looked like a comet. Yeah, it could. You know, like, I swear to God, some of these comets don't even look real either. I mean, as in, like, they don't look like comets. They could be anything coming in, couldn't they? Oh my God, guys, look at this. Yeah, I need to get this uploaded tonight, folks. Look at this. Someone's put in the comment section, I also saw this on my drive home. What the hell in my Cybertruck? What the hell? There it is. Look. This is today, guys. Wow. Watching it again, you can just see it here. You don't reckon this is that bloody UFO thing, do you? That UFO comet that they said left. This is weird. Yeah, what are people saying? Frigging adverts keep popping up. Do they? I have no control over timings or anything. And it says, do you want to choose like high traffic or high? And I say no. Hi, Rach. Do they let you forward them or not? I think that needs uploading. I really do. What are you saying there? You've got loads of tin food. Yeah, I need to do that. I did used to, and then I kind of like stopped, and I need to. Right, we're just reading what people are saying here. People are still saying it's SpaceX. It's a Falcon 9 rocket from SpaceX. Lies. That's no way. That's not SpaceX, in my opinion. I don't believe it is anyway. Don't know about you guys, but I don't think that is. Right, there's still more stories to do. There's so many. Oh. Guys, this is really weird. Like, I want to show you something. Look at this. Going back to that general dude. Yeah. Wow. Hold on. How's everyone doing? Half screen and you go silent while it plays. It puts you up on it puts it up on a half a screen. Guys, look at this. This is freaking me out now. This general guy. The Air Force general who vanished in February was on the same program. This needs a deeper dive. Was on the same program as a NASA JPL engineer who vanished 8 months earlier. The scientist who connected them is dead. What the F? I didn't realise this. Richard Butler, are you still here? I'm just having a bit of my tea. Hold on. Look how many people are watching Alex Jones right now on Twitter. 157,000. That's madness. I might start streaming on Twitter because you're completely uncensored, aren't you? I know I can multi-stream on Facebook at the same time as YouTube. I've done it before. Guys, this is really weird. Right. I'm going to zoom in so you can read this. You should be able to read that better now. Let's have a look. Yeah, okay. 33 watching. Illuminati confirmed. Yeah, I'm enjoying my cup of tea. Oh, let me just check my signal strength. Oh, come on. It's put me on that crappy signal again. It's money for this EE. I'll tell you something now. I'm paying a lot of money for a 1.6 gig and I'm not getting half of that. It's bollocks. Right, okay. So let's get this straight. So the guy went missing, right? Then 8 months before that, a NASA JPL engineer vanished 8 months earlier. I need to find out who that is. The scientist who connected them is dead. That's 3 people who form the complete chain of custody for a super ally critical to American rocket engines. Monica Reza co-invented it. Dallas Hardwick qualified it at the Air Force Research Laboratory. They must be the other 2. Major William General McCasland, who's the missing general, commanded the lab that housed both programs. All three were on the same program at the same time during McCasland's 2011-2013 command. Hardwick died of cancer in 2014, which could be completely natural, or it could be they could have done something to him. You don't know. Radiation. They've got all these things that can bring on cancers. Reza vanished from a hiking trail in the Angeles National Forest in June 2025. 30 feet behind a companion thermal imaging negative scent trail dead ending at a displaced beanie. McCasland vanished from the Sandia foothills in February 2026. Neither have been found. 4 days after Reza disappeared, someone posted a memorial declaring her dead and buried. No body was ever recovered. What the hell is going on? What's this? Belson, I'm not suicidal. This is another one. Oh, hang on. This other one, Eric Burleson, I am not suicidal. Aerospace engineer Monica Jacinto Reza, co-inventor of a key, vanished while hiking. And then months later, this general has disappeared. The one that died of cancer could just be a natural death, obviously. This is getting really bizarre. Let me just follow this guy if I can. It's not letting me. It's a screenshot, not a share. Ooh, I think we need to look into this lady that's gone missing as well. Let me just have a quick look. Let me just get her name. Hang on. Guys, I think we've got a whole new show here. What do you reckon? Oh, this meningitis thing's really pissing me off. They're basically they're now trying to ban children who aren't vaccinated from going to school. Can you believe that? What's that? It's a moth or something. Right. I'm doing a quick search. Just bear with me a sec. Reject cookies. Right. I've just done a quick Google. Right. Quick Google onto Reddit. Now, I'm not logged in on my laptop, so I don't know how much I'll be able to see. I do have a Reddit. It looks like there's people going deep into this, guys. Full investigation into Monica Reza disappearance on Mount Waterman, partially sourced from this subreddit. Many of you followed this case last summer. They're on Substack. Many of you searched. This investigation draws on the timeline discussions and first-hand accounts shared in this subreddit alongside, what does that say there? Isbritain, I can't say that, metadata analysis, SAR press conference and open source records. It covers directional contradictions. This is the first woman that went missing. The scent dog dead end, the beanie anomaly, the information lockdown by search organisations, and the find a grave memorial that appeared 4 days in enlisting a green burial before the search was suspended. So that was before the search was suspended. They posted a burial. It also covers who Monica Reza actually was professionally and why every institution connected to her has maintained total silence. If you have information about the disappearance, Los Angeles homicide detectives are working on this. After searching and knowing the area, I think it was foul play, this person's put. They're getting lost in that area and not being found based on a search area as a very small probability. It's just another hiker, you see. Agreed. I don't normally start to think about foul play because there are just too many ways to get hurt. But like you, I can't make this one work. She needed to walk short distances in 2 directions to hit the road. So this is on Reddit, right? So this doesn't seem like an easy place to get lost. This person went searching, look, climb tree to send in rock faces. Wow. Guys, I think we need a deeper dive. What are people saying in the live chat? Let's have a look. This is very strange. I think, who wants a deeper dive? Saskia's back in a minute. What's this? Richard. Not sure, does that Facebook link work? But a strange light was seen in Southeast Ireland. Let me have a look on my phone. Just bear with me. Make more choice about your ads. It's not took me to the app. What the hell? It's asking me to subscribe. Right, Wexford. Oh, wow. Wexford in Ireland. Interesting. I think that might be something that might be worthy of a video. Let me just have a quick search on Twitter if we've got any footage. Honestly, this year, things are getting weirder and weirder. Yeah. And all I can say is don't get scared. All right? That's what they want. They want us to get scared. Don't get scared. Just enjoy the ride while we're here. So what's this? Wexford. Let me just have a quick look on Twitter. Oh, I've got to go and walk George and wash my hair yet. Where's Alan Edge, my YouTube husband, gone? I'm going to quick look and see if there's anything. India. There's loads on here, but there's nothing from there. No. Let me just put Ireland in case that's why it's not coming up. Usually these things get posted on Twitter and you get the full video, which is why I'm looking here. Ireland UFO. Nope. Nothing coming up. Right, okay. I'll have to use that Facebook thing. Right, what are people saying in the live chat about this woman? What are the chances of her going missing and him going missing? Exactly, Stephen. They do want us scared. They live off that. They live off the fear. Many say that it gives them the the energy that they need. They call them energy vampires. I refuse to be scared. I refuse to even give them a moment of my energy. Oh, right. I've got loads more, but I'm probably going to have to call it a day because I've got to eat and I've got to wash my hair yet. Though there was more stories. There was some really crazy ones as well. I'm just having a quick look. We'll end on a silly one, shall we? So it's not as depressing. We've got two. Remember Kirsten Stewart, who was in the Twilight movies? You guys remember her? She thinks she's been haunted by Princess Diana. She said she had a profound impact on the Twilight Zone star. She's obviously gone bonkers as well. I'm not even going to get you the article up because it's so nuts. I think she played her in the Netflix thing that she did. So she thinks that she's being haunted by Princess Diana. Kirsten Stewart, that was one of the stories that I was going to show you, but I don't think you even need to see that because it's just so ridiculous. And then we've got another really silly one, which I don't even know if it is silly. It's one of these ones that leave me speechless, which doesn't really happen for me. But you know, let's do it. Let's do this shit. Okay. I bet you've not heard this one. Now, as you can see on your screen, there are sperm. Did you know there is a sperm World Cup? I kid you not. Strict rules to participate in the first ever sperm racing World Cup, where winner will take home 100 grand. This is not, I repeat, an April the 1st yet, because it hasn't happened yet. All right, George. Georgie wants to go spinning. If you're a lad who reckons that your swimmers are strong enough to compete on the world stage, the 2026 Sperm Racing World Cup might be for you. Those who are confident that their sperm is speedier than the rest can now apply to compete in the unorthodox event, which its organisers have compared to Formula One at the atomic level. Getting the gold in this competition might not fill your family with as much pride as winning one at the Olympics, but it could land you in the history books and leave you $100,000 better off. I would have thought this would have been a April Fool's, but apparently not. Apparently this is real. The bizarre science-based competitive sport first burst onto the scene last year when two US students went head-to-head to see who's the fastest. My brain isn't computing. How can you train for this? Organisers are opening the tournament up to international competitors, to blokes, I love what I say, blokes from all corners of the globe. We'll have, how can you have corners on a globe? We'll have a chance to show the world how speedy their mini-me's are. Sperm racing first made its debut last year. Look at this. This is actual sperm, guys. There's the finish line, and this wiggly tadpole took the win. Yeah, we could do that. I'm sure, maybe. I'll take George now. He wants to go out. Are you taking Gizmo first? Sorry, I'm just talking to Al. Did you put me any food on? Oh, right, because you said you would. Yeah, I'm coming off now. The world does get crazier every day. So there's the finish line, and these are the. Why are some green and some yellow? Are they ones that have had a bit more salt? I don't know what to say, really. Ooh, the foursome, these people that want to do it, that are doing it, want to shine a spotlight to the fact that male fertility has quietly decreased 60% in the last 50 years. Have you noticed it's only decreased in areas where there are... Oh, what's this? Hang on. Location fees are coming. Hang on a minute. Meta will soon apply. This is that Facebook link I just clicked. Meta will soon apply new location fees to ads delivered in specific jurisdictions to cover digital service taxes. What? So you've got to pay to go onto Facebook now, apparently. Because I clicked that Facebook link, it's had a fit. How bizarre. So yeah, this is real, guys. Wanker of the year. It's easy, folks. Yeah, I think that Keir Starmer could win that hands down. So sperm race isn't just a joke. It's not just some viral idea to laugh at. It's something much bigger. Yeah, if you noticed, they haven't declined in countries what aren't westernized, because we all know what they're up to in the West. Anywho, I'm going to go now because I need to go and take George out, and I need to try and have something to eat. Green ones are infected. I hope you've all had a bit of, I say a bit of fun, because it's all bonkers, isn't it? It's all a bit bonkers, but there's some interesting stuff in there as well. Anyway, guys, tomorrow night I've got to take Jack to kickboxing, so I probably will get back a bit later, and by the time I've walked George, and I won't be streaming tomorrow night. I don't think so anyway. But you never say never. See you either Thursday or Friday, but you never know. I might just pop up somewhere on the night, Jay. I didn't know you were here. Good to see you, mate. Right, thanks for being here. Hit the like if you don't mind, or the dislike if you don't like it. I think we've got some more. Hang on. MPs have just downvoted assisted legal dying bill in Scotland. Yes, that is horrendous. What an insane world we all inhabit. Yep, 1,000,000%. Lurking, there is nothing wrong with lurking. I think we all do a bit of lurking now and again. Good night, Good night, Saskia. Good night, Dave, down under. Night, everybody. Bridget Blaine, everybody. Saskia, all the regulars, Lee, all of you, Amethyst. Thank you to our members. Big up our members. And I will see you all very, very soon. Good night. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.